It's a scene familiar to millions across North America. You've secured your trash with locks, bungee cords, even bricks, and yet you wake up to this. A successful heist carried out by a creature no bigger than a house cat. We call them trash pandas, masked bandits. We see them as common pests. But this nightly battle over our garbage hides a remarkable scientific story. How are they so smart? This isn't just about hunger. It's about a unique combination of anatomy, neurology, and evolution. And the story starts with their incredible hands. Look closely at a raccoon's front paws. Unlike most mammals, they have very little fur, allowing for maximum contact. Each paw is packed with up to 4 times more sensory receptors than their back paws. In fact, a huge portion of their brain's cerebral cortex, the part that processes sensory information, is dedicated solely to interpreting touch from their forepaws. You have to understand, for a raccoon, touching is seeing. They build a 3D picture of an object with their hands.
When we look at animal intelligence, it's not a single scale, but a vibrant tapestry of different cognitive abilities, each uniquely adapted to their world.
And that famous dousing behavior when they dip their food and hands in water? It's not because they're washing it. Water actually heightens the sensitivity of the nerve endings, giving their brain an even clearer, higher resolution image of what they're about to eat or manipulate. So these aren't just paws. They are hyper-advanced sensory scanners, constantly feeding the brain a rich, detailed map of the world. But having sensitive hands is one thing. Knowing what to do with that information is where the real genius lies. As far back as 1908, scientists were stunned by the raccoon's problem-solving skills. Ethologist H.B. Davis presented raccoons with puzzle boxes requiring up to 13 complex steps to open. They didn't just solve them, they remembered the solutions for over a year. What you're seeing is not random trial and error. Notice how it doesn't repeat the exact same mistake. It's testing hypotheses. If I push this, what happens? Okay, that didn't work. What if I combine this push with a slide? This ability to understand cause and effect is a hallmark of higher intelligence, something we see in primates and birds like crows. And the hardware to run this advanced software? Studies have shown that while their brain isn't large, it is incredibly dense with neurons. In fact, their neuron count is comparable to some monkey species, packing incredible processing power into a small package. So they have the hands to gather data and the brain to figure out what to do with it. But that leads to the biggest question. Why are they so good at outsmarting us? For centuries, a raccoon's world was the forest. The puzzles they solved were finding grubs under rocks or opening mussels. But then, we built a new world, the urban world. And for a creature like the raccoon, this wasn't a threat, it was an opportunity. A giant, ever-changing puzzle box. Every raccoon-proof trash can we design is simply a new lock for them to pick. Every fence is a new climbing challenge.
With our innovative multi-latch system, this new design ensures no raccoon will ever get into your trash again.
We are unintentionally running a massive intelligence experiment. We are constantly rewarding the smartest, most innovative, and boldest raccoons.
Raccoons are incredibly adaptable. They can thrive in urban environments, solve complex puzzles to get food, and even remember solutions for years.
The ones who solve the puzzles get the food, they survive, and they pass on their problem-solving genes. And we see the results. Studies have shown that urban raccoons are typically less fearful and better problem solvers than their rural cousins. We are essentially driving an evolutionary arms race for intelligence in our own backyards. So, it's a perfect storm of genius. The tactile sensitivity of a surgeon's hands, the brain of a master codebreaker, and an urban jungle that constantly demands they get smarter. The raccoon isn't a pest because it's a simple animal. It's a pest precisely because it is too complex, too clever, and too adaptable for the static world we try to build. They don't just survive in our world, they thrive by outthinking it. So the next time you see a masked bandit confidently striding through your neighborhood, remember what you're really looking at. If you want to understand the hidden science behind the animals all around us, subscribe to Last Hope Wildlife and let us know in the comments what creature's secret genius should we investigate next.